Number 5. There are 136 students in the school cafeteria. There are 8 students sitting at each table. How many tables are in the cafeteria? So in this problem, we're taking the total number of students, which is 136 students, and we're breaking them into groups of 8 students per table. So we're dividing these 136 total into groups of 8. So the very first thing we have to do before we go any farther is to start with our multiples of 8. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, and then 72. So now we're going to do this the 2 different ways that we did on question number 1. We're going to do standard algorithm, and then we're going to do the box. So we're going to start with our 136, divide that by 8. I'm going to go ahead and draw the box at the same time so we can just go ahead and start it as soon as we are done with the standard algorithm. All right, so here we go. Can you divide 1 by 8? No, because when you look at your multiples, your first one is 8, so you cannot do that. So we're going to put a 0 above it and jump over to the next, grab the next digit, which is the 3, which makes this number a 13. Now, can 13 to be divided by 8? Yes. You can pick your first multiple of 8 because your second multiple is too large. So start with your first multiple, which is 1. So 1 times 8 is 8, and you would subtract. Now, you cannot do 3 minus 8, so you have to borrow from this 1 and make that a 13. 13 minus 8 will be 5. And we're going to put a placeholder here and go ahead and do that subtraction. So now we have the number 56. Can you divide 56 by 8? Well, let's look up here. Yes, you can. In fact, you can do it exactly. So we're going to count our multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to put our 7 multiple right here, and we're going to check it. 7 times 8 is 56. So when you subtract, you have a remainder of 0. That means all children are sitting at tables. There's no one extra that does not have a seat. So now let's try the box. Can you divide 1 by 8? Again, the answer is going to be no, so you're going to put a 0. 0 times 8 is 0, and you subtract to get that 1. Now, you can't leave anything left in this box, so you're going to push it over in front and make this number a 13, just like you did here. So this should match the same. So now, again, you look back up at your multiples, and we're going to use the first one. So 1 times 8 is 8. And again, you're going to borrow. So this 1 in the tens column becomes a 0 because it's going to borrow a stack of 1s. So now there's 13 1s in the 1s column. 13 minus 8 is still 5, just like you had here. So now you're going to push this 5 over here, which is going to give you that 56 that you had in the standard algorithm. So again, we look up at our multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still going to use the 7th one. 7 times 8 is still 56. And you still have that remainder of 0. So you still end up with 17 tables full of students.